Well, I forgot my tape measure, so I can't get done what I wanted to get done. But I could do something else. So I did get 2 panels up today. So tomorrow I'll get some more panels up. I told my mom that I would check on the passion fruit, see if I had any passion fruit. I got one in the backyard, and I got a couple up here. So I'm gonna check up here first, and then I'll go in the back and check back there on our passion fruit progress. Now the 20 acres that I own 10% of, that original scam project that I got scammed into, I bought into in 2012 when I first came down. There's a ton of passion fruit over there. And I can go over there anytime I want and get passion fruit. But I'm trying to get it to grow here. I'd rather just grow it here. That being said, once I buy everybody out in that other property, then I'll be able to do whatever I want over there too. I just don't go over there right now because it's more trouble than it's really worth. Although the trick did call me a week or 2 ago trying to get more money out of me for the project. I'm like, dude, are you on crack? He's like, oh, you know the only reason why you got voted out is because you didn't want to spend another $2,000. Right. And then he's like, I put in $2,000, then I want more. And then I put in more, then I want more. It's like one guy told me, he says, he's already found the gold. And I'm like, really? He goes, yeah, it's you. As long as you keep giving him money, he keeps digging. And that's pretty much probably the truth. Basically what he's doing over there is a so-called psychic buried treasure hunt. And I kind of believed in it, but not really. There's a lot of stories that he tells, which makes it unbelievable. If he just stuck to one story, it'd be more believable. But there's a combination of stories that he tells, and sometimes they get intermingled. And that's how you know it's a bunch of crap. But anyways, the one that I actually halfway believed was the Jesse James gold. He was like, oh, there's Jesse James gold here. And I was like, well, that's possible. You know, I'm not saying that, I believe it 100%, but, it's possible. I probably should be wearing pants instead of shorts. But I normally don't wear shorts. I just have been wearing shorts lately because between the fowl, the sheep, and the goats in the back anyways, they keep all the weeds down. But up here, not so much. I need more goats. This is the passion fruit. Ow, ow. I think, oh wait, right there. Okay. I don't see, oh no, these are the evergreens. Okay, now these are the pine trees. So here's the passion fruit up here. I was gonna build another pallet box because here's passion fruit growing over here. I wanna put pallet boxes around all the all the passion fruit, and then so it'll grow up on the pallets like this. And then I want to put goat panel rings around it. But it looks like the fruit is not... Oh, wait, here's a fruit. We have one fruit so far. The sheep and the goats haven't discovered it. Ow. Oh, there's some more. I just been so busy, I haven't had time to come over here and take care of this. But yeah, it took me several years to finally get the passion fruit to take, and it finally took. So I'll have more time. I'll be over here putting pallet boxes around these, and when I have more money, once I get my dividends up, ow, blackberries, probably. Once I get my dividends up, then I'll be able to get some more goat panels and put them around the pallet boxes for the passion fruit to grow on and protect it from the goats. So here's some more passion fruit over here. So only one fruit so far. I know that other property has a ton of passion fruit growing on it. And that's where I got the seeds and was transplanting it or trying to get it to grow over here. Like I said, it took me forever. I also brought some seeds back from California, but apparently it's the wrong kind of passion fruit and it won't grow here. So, but I'm gonna keep trying. If I ever go back to California or wherever, if I find that other passion fruit seeds or whatever, what I do, well, I could probably use this T-post. I don't remember what I was using this T-post for as a marker. But anyways, I'm gonna take it in the back and use it in the back. Oh yeah. So what I did was I spread the seeds all over the place, and then wherever the ground was that the plant chose to grow in best, or that would grow in best, the plant would grow. So I just kind of spread the seeds everywhere, and then wherever it took, that's where I know is best place to grow the plant. Because not every plot of soil is good for every plant. So I just spread them all over the place. I figure, well, wherever it takes, that's where it likes the best, and that's where it's going to grow the best. So now that I know where the passion fruit is growing and likes to grow, now I can probably introduce the other varieties of passion fruit in those locations. And yeah, we'll see what happens. So yeah, the only ones so far that I've seen will grow here are the green ones. They're a little sour. They're not as sweet as the purple ones or the orange ones. But if I can get those purple ones and orange ones to grow here, that'll be freaking awesome. So, like I said, now that I know where they'll grow, maybe I can get those other ones to take. And I'll try again. But long term goal here is to make a food forest. I'm going to make herb gardens and protect them from the animals. But the herb gardens are going to be mostly for the animals. So anything that grows outside of the herb garden will be for the animals to partake. And so inside the herb garden will be like a little herb sanctuary for the herbs, so the animals can't decimate them. Because they will. But, there's certain herbs that can grow here, but is not growing here, that's healthy for the animals. And so anything that'll grow in zone 7, that's what I want to grow here. So, and there's other food that I want to grow too, food and medicine for myself. And I'll protect it like I did these pear trees. And like I'm doing with the passion fruit, I'll protect it from the goats and the sheep and the pigs. And then whatever grows outside of that protective zone, then they'll have free game. It'll be free game for them. So these blackberries, these really tall blackberries are the good ones, and I'm going to do the same with them. It's starting to get dark, so I'm going to turn my light on. I got to zoom in. There we go. I don't know why it won't work zoomed out. So anyways, we'll go on the back and check the back for passion fruit. Are they all up?
They're going around the corner.
Oh, okay.
They should be up.
I'm going to check on the passion fruit in the back for my mom.
Oh, did you find any up here?
One. So, yeah. So yeah, back here they keep it pretty mowed. But once I have 50 to 100 goats and sheep, or a combination of, there'll be a lot less weeds between the sheep, the goats, and the pigs, and the fowl. But we got a predator problem. There's always predators trying to eat the fowl. So my next purchase is going to be a llama. So yeah, I got my dividends up to $4,000 a year. So I could sprint for a llama, but we're waiting until we get this other property problem squared away. Once that's rectified, once we got that in stone, what's going to happen, where we're going to go, and how we're going to get there, then I'm going to buy a llama. So maybe 2 llamas. But I'm going to start with 1. And I don't want to breed them. So, and I understand the female llamas are the least aggressive, but aggressive enough. So I'll at least get 1 female llama, if not more. But I won't get any male llamas. What I had thought about doing was getting a male alpaca and a female llama and have them breed and make, I forgot what they're called, horizos or something, but it's a basically a llama alpaca cross. And I thought that would be perfect because then it won't be too aggressive. But because the male alpacas are more aggressive than the female alpacas, but not quite aggressive enough, and they're smaller. And the female llamas are aggressive, but not as aggressive as the male llamas. So, but the male alpaca might be less aggressive than the female llama. So it might be a win-win. But I found out that the alpacas and the goat parasites are too similar or something like that. And the alpacas have a harder time fighting off the parasites. So the alpaca professionals, connoisseurs, advise that I get llama, not alpaca. So I'm like, okay. So there's a potential passion fruit. There's a passion flower. And a mosquito. Go away. So we got one, oh, there's one over there. Okay, cool. So we got 2, 3, 4. These, let's see, here's the green ones. These ones are ready. I'll go ahead. Oh, there's another one over there. Pretty sure these ones are ready. I'll take them one by one. I might have to come over here tomorrow. The mosquitoes are bad. I'll just get the one. But there's a couple more, so that's good. The ones back here are surviving or thriving. The pokeberry's taking over the most. But that's okay. I ain't worried about pokeberry. But yeah, so these are the green ones. They call them May Pops. Well, I guess maybe I'll get one more. Let's see. This one looks pretty good sized. You got to get them, but at the right time, because if you get them too late, then the bugs start getting them. So you got to get them before the bugs get them. Anyway, so yeah, there's potentially 2 more over here for next week when my mom comes down. I'll tell her to go into the back goat yard. There's at least 2 back here and 1 on the way. Maybe even 3. I mean, yeah, maybe even 4. Oh, there's maybe a couple more. So, yeah. So yeah, I gotta protect those from the goats. Oh, and here's Chinese lanterns. They're not quite ready yet, but they're getting pretty close. Yeah, they're still green. But yeah, these are wild edibles also. So I definitely want to cultivate them as well. So I'll start letting the goats go in here later. And then they don't even really go back here too much. Once it starts getting cold, then they'll start wanting to come back here. So, yeah. Right now, they pretty much just hang out up by the feeder all day long. Which is good. They're not leaving the property. Before, I had trouble with them leaving the property. Now I don't. So, now I'll have to come back here and see if I can find some more passion fruit growing before the goats find it. And then put some pallet boxes around it to protect it. And then I'll have more passion fruit. But yeah. So yeah, I got almost 20 goats and about a half dozen sheep. And next year I'll have at least twice that. And a llama. So, yeah. Cool. And we'll also have 4 pigs. We're going to separate Sally and Kevin. And we're going to keep 2 males. We're going to castrate them. But we'll separate Sally and Kevin so she can't get pregnant until spring. And then that way she doesn't lose her babies. Because if she gets pregnant again here shortly, she'll give birth in November or December, and she'll potentially lose them if we're here on the land, because we won't have a way to keep her and the babies warm. So she'll probably end up losing them. So we're gonna need to separate her. Or if we do get Collins, we can set her up a place to have them with electricity, because there's no electricity here. This is off grid. But we could set her up a place over there with electricity to keep her and the babies warm. If she does get pregnant and have babies in the winter, and we are still in Collins by then. So, or even a caplinger. I mean, we can put her up in. We could put her up in the chicken coop and have heating in there, and she can have the babies in there. So, yeah. But I don't want a bunch of pigs running around here. Just enough to eat what the sheep and goats and llama don't eat. But I don't want them to decimate the property. So, anyways, I guess Laura's ready to go. So we're getting ready to go. Till next time.